There he is. What's going on, man?
Randy.
How are you doing, sir?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Doing all right. We're trying out this Insta Live.
Yeah. I think we finally figured it out.
Yeah, it just took a couple of times, huh?
It's all good.
Bless our hearts.
Oh, yeah. We're trying.
Yeah, we're trying. Hey, it's a work in progress, right?
A for effort.
That's right. Man, how you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, it's going good. Staying busy, as usual.
Well, I'm honored to be on your debut show here.
Yeah, man, this is fun. This is good times.
Absolutely.
We got roundtable discussion, and then we got some Nacho talk.
Gotta have Nacho talk.
Oh, man, we haven't had Nacho talk in a long time.
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of time guys together.
Yeah. So you ready to dive in?
I'm ready.
Okay, man. Let's talk about the Lakers.
Do it.
What's going on? What's going on in L.A.?
Oh, no. You know, quiet as usual in La La Land, Randy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. You know, it's gotten to a point, Randy, where it's just sad what has happened to the Lakers. You know, it's gone from anger, frustration, and now it's just sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's private. I mean, obviously, if you're not a fan of the Lakers, you have to be loving this right now. I'm
Right.
sure you don't lie to me.
No, I am enjoying it. I'm sitting back going, yes, yes.
You had 16 championships, so that might have something to do with it. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, to say it's a train wreck is really the understatement of the year, really the decade. Nobody knows what they're doing up top. Jeannie Buss needs to go. She has no clue what she's doing. I heard on the radio last week that she's having, like, Kurt Rambis' wife,
Mm-hmm.
seeking her for, like, opinions and, like, what? Like, what are you doing? That makes no sense.
Right. There's other executives in there that are now trying to get into the basketball part of it, the relations part. And I'm just like, they're like, who is this guy? And he's coming in giving, like, opinions on, oh, yeah, you should rehire this, or you should keep this guy, keep Luke Walton, keep these players and stuff. And they're like, no, just go back to, you know, your area of expertise, dude. We don't need you in basketball operations, you know?
Yeah, the entire Buss family just needs to get out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Her brother, I can't remember her brother's name, that was kind of like in charge a few years ago. I think his name was Mark.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, he really drove the train into the ground. And now Jeannie, I mean, instead of picking up the pieces, she's just ordering another train to come in to just pile on. So,
Right.
I don't know. First off, Magic Johnson didn't help matters. I mean, the whole resigning thing, I mean, he didn't even tell Jeannie, apparently.
Yeah.
Before he went out there for the press conference. Or actually, I don't even know if he did that. It might have been after.
Yeah, I think it was afterwards. Yeah, she just found out. Yeah.
So, I mean, Magic's just being Magic. You know, apparently he didn't like working. Go figure. He wants to every day, you know, throw back a 12-pack and tweet during NBA games. Apparently that was an issue as well. He wanted to tweet at Russell Westbrook whenever he had a triple-double. Like, what is that all about?
Yeah.
Like, I had no clue how much work the job entailed when he accepted it. And now, you know, as you saw on First Take this week, he blamed Rob Pelinka, saying that he was back. I mean, it just goes on and on. It's a soap opera. It's totally a soap opera, and I don't see how this is going to end or when it's going to end. It's definitely not going to get anytime soon.
It's just embarrassing. I mean,
It is.
Jenny Buss, she gave Magic, like, the full, like, keys to the car and everything. Here, sign the players, do this, you know, get your coach here, all this stuff. And then, you know, and then, of course, Rob Pelinka, I mean, he's basically saying stuff behind Magic's back, you know.
And he's an agent. He should not be a general manager.
No.
He was Kobe's agent.
Yes, that's the only way he got that job.
They should never have hired him to begin with.
Right.
So, I mean, every decision the Lakers have made, really, in the last, 6 years, has been the wrong decision. Giving Kobe that year, what was it, $50 million contract, when you run anymore. I mean, what is that? I mean, it's just been one debacle after the other.
Right.
So, I mean, if I was the owner, I mean, I would, like I said, get rid of the Bus family, say, okay, you guys go hide somewhere, enjoy your dollars, just stay away from basketball operations. And I would hire, a basketball mind, get Jerry West back in here.
Yeah, they need him back.
Everywhere he's gone, that team wins. I mean, he's with the Clippers right now, across the street. Well, I mean, same building technically, but you know what I mean. And the Clippers are doing really well now. They're actually a pretty damn good team. So I would try to get Jerry West or somebody. I wouldn't get Phil Jackson in because we saw what he did with the Knicks.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
doing over there. But you got to get all mine in-house, and that's step number one. And then after that, I mean, just the players on the floor. I mean, that's a whole nother story. I mean, LeBron's getting old. I mean, I did not like what I saw out of him this past year. I think his best days are clearly behind him. Hopefully, he's got one more, really good year left. I mean, that's always for at this point. But I'm almost tempted to say, why don't you just trade him and see what you can get for him?
I would see what his trade value is,
because they're not going to win a championship next year, no matter what. I mean, they could try Anthony Davis, they could bring Kyrie in. It doesn't matter, in my opinion. They're not going to win a championship, so might as well try trading Braun and see if you can get at least a couple decent players back and just start the rebuild all over again.
Yeah, maybe trading to Boston or maybe Philly.
Oh, Boston.
Sorry, but just somewhere you can get some. I know where you can get some good talent back. You know what I mean? If you're going to trade an elite player like him,
I'll give you that. There's a reason why Anthony Davis has been linked to the Celtics, because the Celtics can offer them a pretty competitive offer.
Right. And then the other thing too is I thought that was funny is Magic went on the First Take show and then blasted the whole upper management, the Lakers, and then they go and they introduce Frank Vogel the same day hey, here's Frank Vogel. By the way, forget what Magic said this morning.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Do you think that was planned? Maybe.
Oh man. But so here's my thing. So on the Frank Vogel hire, and I know we've talked about this before. Frank, we all know, everybody knows, Jason Kidd is going to be in the coach probably next year or the year after. That's what. And Jason Kidd. Yeah, and Jason Kidd is the coach's player, or player's coach. You know what I mean? So I just I was like, Frank Vogel, and then I saw, Jason Kidd's attached. I was like, Jason Kidd's going to be the head coach now. Great.
I'll hire Ronald McDonald at this point.
Yeah. Man, it's just a mess. It's embarrassing.
I feel bad for Frank Vogel because he really doesn't have any thought, in my opinion, of keeping the job more than a year or two, because I feel like if they go off the track pretty quickly, which it will,
right?
The Buzz family is just going to get impatient and they're probably going to fire him. And like you said, they're going to let Kidd take over, which is also an absolute mistake because we've already seen what Jason Kidd can do with a good team.
Right.
He's the best coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. And he could barely get them into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Now look what the Bucks are doing. I'm watching them on TV right now. They're the 1 seed in the East. They're 2 away from going to the finals. So what does that tell you? Jason Kidd, coach. He was a great player, Hall of Fame player. Doesn't mean he's a good coach.
Exactly.
So, assassination with Jason Kidd makes zero sense to me.
Yeah. I really think they should have went and got Ty Lue.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a Ty Lue fan.
Yeah.
He's just LeBron's puppet, so.
Wow.
I mean, Randy, we both know that LeBron's the true coach.
Well, yeah, he is. Yeah.
LeBron's calling the shots. That's why he likes Ty Lue, because Ty Lue lets him do what he wants. But I didn't really want Ty Lue because LeBron's only going to be with the Lakers for another year or two, 2 tops. Then what are you going to do? Are you going to still keep Lue after that? No, of course not.
Yeah. They'll get rid of him. They'll bring somebody else in here.
Yeah. But regardless, I mean, whoever they were going to hire for that job, pretty much a lose-lose situation, in my opinion. I just how it's going to get any better unless they're able to get Anthony Davis, Kawhi, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Kimball Walker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Free. Even then, they probably still wouldn't make the playoffs.
Oh, they'll be back in the lottery again.
Yeah.
Oh.
First pick.
Oh. Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I was trying to make just a couple of notes on what they need this summer. And of course, well, number one, they need a coach.
And
number two, they need a GM.
Towel boy.
Yeah, just all the above. But then I was thinking they needed some 3-point shooters. They definitely need some 3-point shooters. They were next to last in the NBA in 3-point shooting percentage.
I believe it.
That's it. Yeah, that's an interesting stat. The other thing, too, they need to stay healthy.
Oh, absolutely.
The injury bug killed them.
That's the other problem, Randy, is that they have, this a pretty solid young core, I would say. Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, and even Josh Hart. You can throw him. I mean, those are some pretty good young players.
Mm-hmm.
But none of them have been able to stay healthy, especially Lonzo and Ingram.
Right.
Those in particular. I mean, Lonzo's been in the league for 2 years, and I doubt he's played more than 50 games. I mean, It's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen what he can do when he's out there. Great talent. He kind of reminds me, speaking of the devil, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
He really does.
Mm-hmm.
But, so we still don't know. We still don't know what these players are capable of doing.
Yeah.
And that's an issue. Like, you should know by now kind of like what you have. And all four I mentioned have shown a lot of promise. Kuzma especially. Kuzma, I think, can be the best out of the group.
Yeah.
Him, he's been inconsistent. He's, dealt with some nagging injuries. So,
yeah.
I don't really know what the Lakers have.
Mm-hmm.
Again, with LeBron getting older, it just doesn't seem like a good fit to me.
Yeah. And I was thinking, too, what if they signed DeAndre Jordan?
Your bud?
Oh, yeah, we'll save that for another show.
Blast Instagram, Randy, and boy, did he come back at you.
I know, man.
That's we're on to something.
I know. Watch, I'll post something. Say, DeAndre Jordan to the Lakers. He'll be, what? But no, in all seriousness, though, they do need a center. The Lakers do.
What about JaVale McGee?
Oh. We'll have to ask Shaq about that.
Tyson Chandler, man.
Let's get an upgrade on there.
Well, but also, Randy, I mean, how many good centers are even out there now?
That's true.
Brooke Lopez, I'm watching him on my TV right now. He was a Laker last year, and look what he's doing with the Bucks.
Exactly.
He's having a fantastic year in postseason, and they got rid of him. What about Julius Randle? They let him go too last year.
Yeah.
Here with the Pelicans.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, every decision they've made has been the wrong one.
Yeah. You gotta right the ship somewhere, Hopefully they'll do it. All right. You want to talk some Padres? Want to move on to your favorite subject? Keep the faith, baby.
We're positive.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on. They're sitting, what are they sitting at, 26 and 24?
That sounds right. I think they're one game above 500.
Oh, like my Rangers. Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
Woo. All right, so what's going on with the Padres?
Oh, this is the most exciting they've been since 2010.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years, so that alone makes this baseball season, a lot more intriguing for us. Honestly, Randy, they have pretty much performed to expectations, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I am under the belief as long as they finish right around 500, like where they're at right now, I'll take it. I'll say that's a successful season. Because, they've been awful for so long. So you got to start somewhere. They have a lot of young players, a lot of young pitchers. Their pitching staff in particular They got Chris Paddock, Joey Lucchesi, I mean, these are all really young guys. A couple of them started out or were called up like halfway through the year last year, and then Paddock, of course, started this year with the big club. So a lot of youth. So they're going to take their lumps. They're going to have their ups and downs. That's what this year is all about. You know, you bring in Otto. That's really more of a long-term thing. You're going to around him. And they still have, I believe, the farm system in baseball. So talent is on the way. So I really think next year will probably be the year that they'll be more serious contenders. But who knows? I mean, they could, you know, wind up in the wild card discussion. I don't see them really giving the Dodgers much of a run at the division.
Right.
It's too loaded, and the Padres have played them 5 times, I believe, so far this year, and they're 1-4 against them.
Oh.
Same old story. They just can't beat the Dodgers. So I think they're about a year away from being serious playoff contenders. But again, as far as this year's been going, I've been I don't want to say pleasantly surprised, but they performed as I thought they would, which is good. Which is heading in the right direction.
That's good, though. And so what? So how are the fans like? How are they accepting Machado?
Oh, the fans love him.
Yeah.
Manny has been phenomenal since day one, since he's been here. I mean, I know reputation of being a dirty player, you know, an a-hole essentially, but everything that I've seen, I mean, he's just a good dude. I mean, he lightens up the clubhouse. He's got like a secret handshake. Well, not so much secret. He's got like a handshake with every player. It seems like whenever like it's a home run or something, the dugout they do like their own little handshake. You know, it's just really cool. They haven't done like that since forever. So you know, he just brings a lot of energy to the clubhouse, and he hasn't even really hit his stride yet. We both know that Manny Machado is capable of being the best player in baseball. He hasn't played up to that level yet, but he's still putting up solid numbers. And we both know by the end of the year he's going to have over 30 home runs and close to, if not over 100 RBIs. And his defense alone, I mean, man, he is worth the money. I mean, he could easily win a Gold Glove at both third base and shortstop right now because he's played both of them pretty extensively.
Man.
Machado's been awesome, man. He's a good dude. I understand people don't like him for certain things he's done in the past, but I really think he's a good dude, and I think he's going to be the catalyst for this rebuild. And I think, you know, next couple of years, if they do win a World Series, obviously be the biggest reason why.
Yeah, that's good because like for the San Diego area and stuff, I know that's, you know, with the Padres doing good, that's huge for you guys. You know, since you don't have that other team with the lightning bolt on the side, you know. And
yeah, we haven't had anything to cheer about in like 50 years, so it's nice to see a winner for a change.
You guys are due, man.
We are, man. And people always, you know, overlook and say, oh, you're San Diego. You have the great weather. What are you worried about? It's like, no, like, screw that.
We'll win a championship.
Myself that wants to see a damn championship.
Yeah, I know.
You know, no more of this minor league crap. You know, the San Diego Sockers, I know, have won some championships for what it's worth, but okay, what does that mean? Like, give me a World Series. That's one World Series. I'll be happy, Randy.
That's kind of like what the Cubs were saying. Just give us one.
Yeah.
And how long they had to wait for one, you know?
It's 100 years.
Oh, that's all. That's nothing. We got that.
Padres have only been around for 50, so maybe we have to wait more years.
That's a long time.
But the future is bright, Randy. Like I said, they have the #1 farm system in baseball. A ton of young pitching prospects. I mean, Mackenzie Gore, you may not know the name now, but you definitely will by next year, if not the end of the year. I mean, he is just mowing people down right now in single A. I mean, it is unreal what he's doing. So there's no doubt he'll be up, you know, relatively quick, and got at least 3 or 4 other guys that are right behind him. Really, the only thing I'm a little concerned about is their position players. They don't have a great position players in the farm system as of right now. I mean, they did call up Fernando Tatis Jr., of course, who was great to start the year, and of course he's out right now with a hamstring injury. Pretty lingering. We'll see how long he'll be out with that, but I would like to see them develop a couple more hitters for sure. But pitching wise, I mean, I know that not every one of them is going to be a win, but they should that I think in that department.
How's Ian Kinsler doing for you guys?
Oh gosh!
Oh no! I hit another hot topic.
He is public enemy number one right now.
Oh no!
Yeah, nobody. Not many people are big Ian Kinsler fans around here.
Yeah, he was a popular player here for the Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he had some glory years over there in Texas, but
no.
Past prime is a bit sugarcoating it there. He's barely hitting his weight. Matter of fact, I think he's hitting over his weight. He's hitting like 185. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, and he fans the F off last week after he hit on because Padres Twitter has just been ripping him left and right. And understandably so, because I mean he's been awful. But yeah, after he hit a home run last week, he saying "F you, F everybody." And we could even talk about the fans. He denied it, but we're all certain we're not.
Wow.
Yeah, so it hopefully will be a short honeymoon with the.
Man, it's kind of like us with Odor right now. Odor's batting, I think, 162.
Oh.
And we're paying him almost $9 million a year, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and I was at the game on Wednesday, and just like, I don't know, something's off with him, you know.
It's like some of these guys just forget how to play.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, even Will Myers, Randy, you may remember he was an all-star for us 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks completely lost right now. I mean, it looks like he's never picked up a bat in his life. He looks like this.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, start of the year, great. The first month he was hitting over 300. Now his average, I think, is down to 20 or something. I mean, he's just in a terrible funk.
Ooh.
And I think he's leading the league in strikeouts as well. Which is
that's really bad.
Yeah, and starting next year, they're going to start paying a lot of money.
Oh, no.
They're going to start paying $1 million a year.
Ooh.
So they're going to be stuck with him for a while.
Yeah, have to eat that contract. Man.
They've already a lot of contracts, Randy. Pig's getting pretty fat.
Oh. Well, speaking of eating, how about some nacho talk?
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Always ready for it.
Man, we just need some music, some, I don't know, what would you do? Some crunching sound or something?
I was going to say.
Somebody eating some nachos and just going to town?
Maybe we can get our buddy Dave to do it.
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll have to work on that. All right, so I'll tell you a quick story. So we went to the Ranger game on Wednesday.
Right.
We were sitting in all-you-can-eat seats in the outfield. Covered porch, nice, cool breeze, watching the game, sitting in the outfield. It's great. So
sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah. So with the food, you have your all-you-can-eat wristband. So you go up in the air conditioning. I go up in there and look around, and it's buffet style. So,
man.
I'm like, oh, man, this is getting better and better. So then you walk through. You can get your peanuts. You can get your popcorn, all that stuff. And then you go around, and they have these two long lines, and it has hot dog buns and hamburger buns. So I'm like, all right. And it's, of course, all you can eat, whatever you can fit in your little paper basket, So I go ahead and load up 2 hot dogs. And then you go over to the nachos. Now we're talking, this is more high-quality nachos here. The Tostitos nachos that they're using for the to go ahead and put them in your little basket thing. And then the cheese is not your traditional mystery yellow cheese, that we all know of.
Yeah.
This is more of a white, Blanco queso cheese.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, the Rangers are stepping this up. And then, of course, jalapenos to put on top.
Oh, absolutely.
But I tell you, the secret on the nachos, I always get double the basket. That way, if I put too much cheese in there, I don't have the problem of that cheese melting or seeping through the bottom of the basket. Then it gets on your shorts, and then you just ruined a whole afternoon baseball experience. And so
he's going through your plate there.
Yeah, come on. So you have the basket. You put the layer of the nachos. Then you put the white queso cheese. Then you put the other layer. And then you go and put more cheese. Then you put a little cheese on the side in one corner because that's your dipping corner.
Right.
All right. And then put some jalapenos on top. Man, that was so great.
Randy, dinner, but I think I'm ready for a second dinner.
Oh my goodness, it was so great. So I'm gonna ask you. So what's your favorite type of nachos? What do you put on your nachos?
For me, it's all about the spice. Give me the sauce or salsa. Throw the jalapenos on there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously throw cheese on, but I don't need an abundance of cheese. Just give me a little bit of cheese. Just load up the spices, and I'm good to go. Right?
There we go.
I'm a simple because of my nachos.
Oh man, have you had barbecue nachos?
I don't believe so. I believe you told me about it though.
Yeah, you put some pulled pork on there. And then drizzle some barbecue sauce.
I feel like I have had something like that. Probably the right place to order it at.
Oh man,
I'm sure you could find some great barbecue nachos.
Yes, indeed. And then the volcano nachos at Margaritaville. Those are awesome. Those are stacked real high. That was a cheap plug for Margaritaville, but anyway. Let's see. What's some more toppings we